guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a plummy look today. It's what I've been kind of going to lately and I thought I'd share it with you guys because it's one of my favourites at the moment. So if you want to see that, then make sure you keep on watching, guys. Bye! Great, hi guys, welcome back. So obviously I'm priming my lids with the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Pro Concealer, which is my favourite, I'll never go back, and then just blending that out with my flat top brush. Sorry that went out of focus, but it slowly starts to come back right back now. So yeah, just making sure that's all blended out for when we start putting eyeshadow on. Then I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder and just setting the eyelids, because what this is going to do is going to make sure that the eyeshadows have a nice base to sit on, just making sure that's blended out. Then first I'm going in with my transition shade. This is the orangey colour in the Shine XO palette. I decided to use this one because it's the perfect colour for my skin, and it's kind of like a, I don't know, like a reddy kind of brownie colour, which is perfect for this look because it's what we're going for. Perfect. So then I decided to add a brown eyeshadow just on the outer bit, not too harsh, but just to add a bit of darkness on the outer bit so that it blends a bit better. And I feel like the brown has actually darkened the red a bit, and it's actually made it a bit more what I was actually intending to create, which is great, isn't it, guys? And then I'm just obviously putting a bit of that on the inner part because we don't want the outer part to be darker and the inner part to be really light. We want it to all blend for when we put that glitter in the middle. And now, as you guys can see, I'm taking this flat Eco Tools concealer brush, which is amazing, and just applying this nice eyeshadow that I got from Morphe. It's from the 12S palette, and it's literally one of my favourite colours. It's so nice. It's like a pinky, I don't know, it's like a pinky silky colour. It just looks really nice. It's not too harsh, but it still looks natural even though it's not natural. But you guys know what I mean, okay? You know what I mean. And just obviously applying that and spreading it out evenly so that it doesn't look like a big chunk of pink in the middle of my lid. Moving on to eyeliner, I'm taking my BH Cosmetics eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, sorry, and just slowly creating a wing. It's not going to be a thick wing, it's just a short wing, because as you can see I've got very hooded eyes, so it is quite hard to create a wing that doesn't look shit, okay? It's really hard, so I have to take my time and slowly work at it. And obviously, as you can see, working on the outer part and then slowly bringing it in. And what I do, guys, if your liquid eyeliner is starting to dry out, I like to just take my Fix Plus and spray it. Just spray it straight onto there and it will revive it and take it back to where it used to be. So I applied my Demi Wispies off camera because they're a ball ache to do on camera, but now I'm going in with my pink Maybelline eyeliner. I don't know what this colour is, but I will link it down below, and just literally putting that in the waterline. What this is going to do is going to open our eyes up and make us look a bit more awake. And then I'm just taking the darker shade from the Carli Bybel palette and applying that underneath that colour. So unfortunately I accidentally deleted the footage of me doing my foundation. I apologise, guys. But hey, why not jump in with concealer? This is my LA Girl Pro Conceal and drawing on my face. Literally just making a load of lines, because what we're going to do is going to blend it out so it makes sense, okay? Do those damn lines on your face and then we're going to blend it out after. Just doing the sides of my face, bringing that up beside my eyeliner, and then I'm taking it down my nose, as you can see, Cupid's bow, chin and the forehead. Do you know what? Do you know, if you've got a big forehead like me, I don't know why I highlight my forehead, I just enjoy it, but if you've got a big forehead like me, maybe stay away from highlighting your forehead, or not highlighting as much as I have, if you get what I mean. And then taking my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge and blending all that concealer out. Make sure that your beauty blender is damp, as how the hell are you going to blend it out? Because what this is going to do, it's also going to soak up the excess product. So just do dabbing motions around your face, and as you can see, it's starting to blend out seamlessly. And why I like this concealer so much is because even when I set it with a powder, it doesn't give me a cast, and it always blends in with my foundation no matter what foundation I wear, and it's the same shade that I use. As you guys can see on camera, it literally looks that smooth in real life as well. Perfect. And then blending out my forehead. if you leave your forehead a bit long, it can become annoying to blend out, but you just have to work at it. Just pound it, just keep blending. That's the goal. Well, hey, my favourite part, well, I don't do this all the time, but if I can be bothered, I'll contour. And the contour that I like to use, well, it's concealer. It's the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Dark Cocoa, and I like to put that on the outer perimeters of my face, and it just creates a nice shadow, because it's more of a cool tone as well. It just works like a dream. And I'm taking my Real Techniques Duo Fibre brush. What other brush would you need to use? It's just an amazing brush, and it blends it out so good, because it's literally like the best brush I've ever used for my contour. I don't use any other brush. What I like to do as well, I literally like to just go around with the perimeter of my face again with that brush, not adding any more product, but just making sure that everything's blended out and everything's not looking too harsh. Yep, going on the bottom of my chin, because we want to slim that bitch down. As you can see, just blending it out, not adding any more product, but blending. Then I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder and baking underneath my eyes, my nose, forehead, chin, and Cupid's bow. Literally my favourite, one of my favourite powders, as well as the Ben Nye Banana powder. It just works like a dream. Then I'm taking just a normal matte brown eyeshadow, which is pretty much the same colour as the contour that I used before, and literally just setting that contour. This isn't a necessity, you don't have to do this, but I just like to make sure that I'm really matte, because I do have really oily skin, so literally any part of my face can just slide off. And then I'm using that same brush and just dusting that away. The reason why I like this brush to dust away my powder that I've used to set my face as well is because it's a Duo Fibre brush. So literally when I dust away, it doesn't leave me looking patchy or pale. It literally picks up the product and disposes of it exactly what we want, okay? And then I'm just patting it in, patting the remainder of the powder in, and then moving on to blush. I'm going into my Zoeva palette and picking up that darkest shade and just putting that on my cheeks. Make sure you smile, ladies, smile, so you can see what you're working with. Then I'm going into my Carli Bybel palette and taking that third highlighter shade and putting that on my cheeks. Yes, girls, I'm glowing for the hills. Some people don't like to highlight their nose, but I do. So I'm just taking that on the bridge and on the tip and then blending that out with my fingers. Just taking the remainder of that on my brow bone. Then I'm going back in and deepening up the lower lash line with that same shade we applied before, because it does sometimes get lost when you apply concealer. And then my favourite part is mascara. I'm taking my YSL Babydoll Lash Mascara. Amazing, and literally smells so good. And I'm just applying that to my bottom lash line very, very carefully, because we don't want to overlap on that pink eyeliner we applied into the waterline, do we? Hell no. Great, ladies, so last but not least, I'm just literally dabbing my lips with this KIKO lipstick. I don't know the number, but I will link it down below. Right guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. I went a bit out of my comfort zone with adding a bit of pink in the waterline. I kind of like how it came out. I've been kind of going to this look pretty much nearly every day, so yeah. It's still got the pop of glitter in the middle, but it's still pretty and simple to do as well. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and make sure you ring the bell so you can get a notification every time I post a video. Thank you very much, guys. Love you. Bye.